Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina and Happy New Year. I hope the past, what has it been, like a week? I hope you guys have been having a good start to the new year. Let me know how it's been. Mine has so far gone by really quickly. I don't know what's going on. Time isn't real. Let's not even talk about that right now though. School starts back up next week, and after next week, I don't know when I'm gonna have time to post. As you guys know, school takes over my life. Once it starts, it doesn't stop. The grind doesn't stop. I've been posting the last few weeks more than I have in the past few months. So we're just gonna see how this next semester goes. So before the semester starts, I just want to do something fun. I want to do something chill for a video, and that's what this is. I am going to be tier ranking all of the books I read in 2021. Over the past year, I have read over 70 books. I will not be including like autobiographies, memoirs, and I don't include those in ranking videos or in my monthly wrap-ups because I feel weird having to rate someone's biography. It's a little off to me, so I choose not to do it, and I'm not going to do it in this video either. So those books will not be included in this, but everything else that I've read, whether it be fiction, fantasy, sci-fi, whatever, anything that I've read, it has been included in this. So I guess I have to explain my ranking titles. I've decided to do my ranking titles based off of K-pop songs. Some of these are self-explanatory if you are into K-pop. I feel like I don't need to explain them, but I guess I'll start with the lower tier ranking. I'm a loser in this game. A quote from TXT's I Know I Love You. It's in the lower ranking. It explains how I feel about some of the books I read this year perfectly. All of these do, but that one in particular, some of these books are losers and they need to be recognized for it. Okay, and then the next tier ranking is I'm getting Loco, Coco. That was very excessive of me to put it there, but that's from Itzy's Loco, classic bop. If you guys want, I did a end wrap up thing for music. K-pop edition video. I think that was the last video I put out in 2021. Go check it out. I think I talked about nearly all the songs that I mentioned in this video. But yeah, this tier is just for books that weren't bad enough to be considered losers, but they were driving me crazy because of how it if something really bugged me, then it couldn't be classified as good, but also I couldn't put it in bad for some reason. I don't know, it was just driving me crazy. So that's what this tier is for. And then I'm giving all I got. This tier is dedicated to the books that are just trying their hardest to be 5s, to be 4 stars, and then they just fall flat. I know that they tried their hardest, I know that they wanted to do that, but they just couldn't, and I recognize that, and I give them props for it, but also you're just not good enough. You're just not good enough. And then Spitting Fire for Fun. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, this is a quote from Baekhyun's All I Got. It's a B-side on his Bambi album. You guys should check it out, it's really good. Spitting Fire for Fun. This is a quote from CL's Tie a Cherry. Now this tier is for books that are just really fun. They know that they're great. They know that they didn't have to go off like that. They didn't have to pop off. They just do this for fun. It's just easy to get through, it's a good fun little read, and I had a good time reading it, They just spit fire for fun. They're just that good. You can't put them anywhere else other than that, And then, that I come first. I'm the winner. Yeah, this is a quote from Everglow's First Queens, a bop, an anthem, if you will. Yeah, I feel like this is self-explanatory. The books that come first that have highlighted my 2021. Some of the best books I read this year going in this tier. Like the others just aren't touching them. It's kind of impossible. Let's get started, shall we, guys? So I see that the first book on this is A Torch Against the Night. This is the sequel to An Ember in the Ashes, which is over here. So I feel like if I'm gonna do this, then I might as well just do the first one as well. I think I'm gonna do, oh gosh, I know that this series is so beloved, so I don't want to like piss people off. A lot of like well-known series are here. I'm scared for my life. I'm gonna put An Ember in the Ashes here and Spitting Fire for Fun. I thoroughly enjoyed an Ember in the Ashes. The first book was great. I had a fun time reading it. It was not what I expected. I went in knowing literally nothing. I just knew that everyone that read it loved it. And the first book, I understood it. I got it. All of the characters I really enjoyed. And then the second book happened. And the second book, I have to put it in. I'm getting loco, co. You guys are going to realize that a lot of these books in here are series, which is why I'm going to have to be ranking a lot of sequels. I love reading series because I have attachment issues and I can't let characters go. I have to read about them for like 10 books straight. So you're going to notice a pattern here. But yeah, for A Torch Against the Night, it just, something about it. No, I know what it was. It was Helene. I can't get behind Helene. I'm sorry. I know she's so beloved in the fandom, that the Ember and the Ashes people love her. I know you guys have like a cult standing for her. I just reading in her point of view, it was just not interesting to me, which is also why I have yet to finish the third book. I DNF'd a while ago, but I want to finish the series because I bought it. I bought it with my hard-earned cash. So I'm gonna finish it eventually. But I think I left off at Helene's chapter because I was like, I really don't care. And then even with Laya and Elias, what was going on with them and their separate plot lines, and like, it was just, I just couldn't get behind it. I don't know what happened after that first book. The first book was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. This sequel though, I don't know what happened. Okay, next is another series. Oh no. Okay. A Court of Thorns and Roses. All 5 books are right here. So let's just like go through them one by one, shall we? The first book, I would say, oh, I'm so scared to read this. I'm terrified. Okay, calm down. You know what? I'd say I'm giving all I got, simply because, you know, everyone acknowledges the fact that A Court of Thorns and Roses is not the best book in the series, not the worst either, but it's giving all it's got. It's trying its best. You know, it was the first book in a series that no one knew how big it was going to be. We were just, you know, hoping for the best with this one, and I could tell by Sarah J. Maas's writing and the story that she had no idea what she was going to do with this plot. I was like, this is interesting. I remember reading it, and then when I read it, something shifted. I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't, but when Farah goes under when it's something shifted. I did not realize I was getting into some kind of trial game. I was kind of confused because we were at like the last 100 200-ish pages, and I was like, what's really going on? I was kind of confused, but it kept me intrigued. But it wasn't good enough to the point where I was like, this is excellent. I feel like something was happening that I just wasn't figuring out. Maybe, I don't know. The first book, like I said, not the worst, not the best either. The best goes to A Court of Mist and Fury. Yeah. Putting in Spitting Fire for Fun because I would be stupid not to. It is the best one in the series, and I don't know what it is about it. Like, I could probably reread the book 10 times. I haven't, but I could probably reread it 10 times and never get bored. Every time I think about certain scenes from it, like, I'm just like, wow, take me back to the time I read that for the first time. I don't think I've ever experienced something like that before in a book. It was really just, you know what? No. I'm gonna have to put it in, you know, that I come first, because the more I think about it, like, I'm just like, why wouldn't that be in the that's actually, yeah, there, it's a winner. It comes first. I'm sorry. In every aspect it does. And then next we have A Court of Wings and Ruin. You know what? Everyone has a lot of bad things to say about this book, so I've learned. So I've learned from the ACOTAR fandom that I've been a part of since like April. I've learned that everyone has something bad to say about this book. But you know, I'm going to put it in, I'm giving all I got. Because it was trying, you know? I understand it was trying for a little too long. Like, you had to get at least 300 pages in to be like, oh, okay, so there's the plot. You had to get at least like a few hundred pages in to understand, like, hey, this is what's going on. This is why this is important. This is what the buildup has all been for. And some might say it's not even worth it. You know, some might even say that it's a little boring. I didn't think it was boring. I liked the last part. It's split into different parts if you guys haven't read it. So like part 3, when all the shit hit the fan and all the wars started happening, that's when I was invested. And then also when all the High Lords met up and like had that meeting, that iconic meeting, and I think like the day court or something, like they kind of popped, like Sarah J Maas kind of popped off with that scene. I think about it nearly every day. So yeah, it's giving all it's got. It's not the perfect book. It's not. Like I know it's not. But I can't put it in worse, guys. It was trying its best. This, however, A Court of Frost and Starlight is definitely a loser in the worst way possible. It is indeed a loser in this game, because what was the point of it? What was the point of that book? I could have gone my whole life without reading it. There was no, like, it was just another way for Sarah J Maas to make money. And I guess I can respect the hustle, but I don't respect that woman in any regard. So I'm going to take that back. There's no need to really say why. If you've read the book, then you know why. I feel like everyone, even the people that adore ACOTAR, acknowledge that that book is really stupid. And then here we have my... Oh, the book that tugs at my feelings in the worst possible way possible. I have no idea where to put this. You guys know my feelings with The Court of Silver Flames. When I first read it, I adored it. And then recently, within the last few months when I've reread it, I kind of just, I acknowledge it for what it is. It is going in, I'm getting loco, because it had so much potential to be great, and the fact that Sarah J Maas made it what it was drives me mad. It drives me insane all the time. I have to live through Nessian fanfics to get through the trauma of A Court of Silver Flames. What we could have had, what we could have been had this book been excellent. Just a straight up 800 pages of nothing but smut, and then a little bit of Hunger Games at the end. It was absolutely nothing. So yeah, A Court of Silver Flames, I'm getting loco. If I think about it any longer, I will go crazy. Another series, yay, okay. This is the Addicted series. Now technically, if I'm gonna be technical, I read this at the end of 2020. I read this in like the last few weeks of December, but I'm putting it in here because the Cowboy Sister series is in here, and I feel uncomfortable ranking that series without this one. So it's in here, okay? Just for a heads up. Let's start with the first book, Addicted to You. Oh, you know what? I kind of have to. It's too excellent to not be put here. If you haven't read it yet, you should. A lot of people, I think, are starting to realize how great it is. I feel like during the time it came out, people were like really in, but let's acknowledge it for what it is. It's kind of a classic. These sisters, Krista and Becca Ritchie, they really know how to just pull out the heartstrings, which is why I don't know where I'm going to rank all 10 of those books. Well, but I'll get there. I'll get there when I get there. Let's go to Ricochet. Ricochet is the novel that comes after Addicted to You. You don't need to read it to understand what goes on in the next book after it, but it's really cute. You know what? Ricochet was cute, but it didn't it's not giving like the others. It was really just an in-between novel. I can't say what it's about or else I'll spoil it, but yeah, the little novels, the novellas that the authors write in between are really cute, but Ricochet is definitely not one of the most memorable ones, so it's a loser. Addicted for Now. Ooh, that's what I call a hit. You know what? No, I'm gonna move Addicted to Spitting Fire for Fun because these two can't be put in the same category. You want to read a really messy book? You read Addicted for Now. Read Addicted for Now. I'm telling, it's oh my god, one of the best books I read just for the pure messiness of it all. Oh my god, I wish I could reread it for the first time. It was a life-changing experience. I haven't been the same since, guys. I'm gonna be real, gonna be honest. Yeah. Now, if we're gonna go by book order between the Addicted series and the Cowboy Sister series, I have to go to Kiss the Sky next because it is the next book after the sequel and Addicted for Now. Kiss the Sky also goes, and you know that I come first because hello, arguably the best book in the Cowboy Sister series. Connor Cobalt, you guys all know how I feel about that man. Yeah. Everything that played out in this book after the events of what happened in the last one, yeah, kind of amazing. Kind of everything I needed. Plus Rose is my soul sister. You guys know Rose Calloway. That's my sister. So yeah, Kiss the Sky, amazing. Ignore the cover. I know it's ugly. We don't acknowledge the book covers. We only acknowledge the contents inside. That only counts for this series. You definitely should judge a book by its cover. Okay, and then what's the... Oh, right. I guess since, again, we're going by book order. So, Hot House Flower, you know, Spitting Fire for Fun. I've had a long time to try to figure out how I feel about Daisy and Reich as a couple. Because I remember because I was on a high when I read these books. I read all 10 of these within the span of a month. So I was really on just like a Cowboy Sister Addicted series high that I didn't have a chance to realize how problematic and or gross Daisy and Reich's relationship really is. But now that I've taken a year to just like ponder over it, do I like Reich? There's a little bit of fondness, but also not, because of how he's literally a groomer. And I know that a lot of people don't want to acknowledge it because him and Daisy are soulmates. I get it, I understand. And of course, as she gets older throughout the books after they get together, like, they're cute, I guess. But he was flirting, he was already flirting with her when she was like 15, 16. So therefore, no. But some of the smut in this book is the best that Kristen Becker Ritchie have ever written. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the Hot House Flower, ooh, forbidden love is my ultimate thing. I love a good forbidden love, secret relationship trope. So this kind of had me where it wanted me. These books, if you haven't read Addicted series or a Cowboy Sister series, read it. It has every trope you could think of. And Hot House Flower is definitely like, it has me still in its clutches. The relationship definitely problematic. Let's not even, we don't need to go there. We could in the comments section state your opinions down below, but in the moment right now I'm putting it in Spitting Fire for Fun. After Hot House Flower, I think it's Thrive, which is right down here. I don't know how it got that low. Thrive is like a little catch up of Lauren and Lily's like relationship in Addicted and what they were doing while Rose and Daisy were doing their thing. That's what they're doing. I'm putting it in I'm Giving All I Got, simply because I thought this was an interesting one. It's mainly angst. Like, from what I remember, Lauren and Lily were going through a lot. It was kind of breaking my heart, because if you want to know what real soulmates are, they're kind of it. Like, that's it right there. The book wasn't giving all it got. Lily and Lauren were giving all they got. Like, they were trying their hardest, and I'm glad that they made it out. I'm telling you, these characters go through a lot in these books. They're all celebrities, but the thing is with Lauren and Lily, they're both addicts. So you kind of see what they're going through throughout the whole entire series, being addicts. It's so Oh my god, it still touches my heartstrings. I'm gonna have to reread this series at some point this year just to feel something again. But yeah, Thrive, I'm giving all I got for sure. And then after Thrive comes Addicted After All. You know what? This was cute. I'm putting it in Spitting Fire for Fun. It was a good ending, somewhat ending to Lily and Lauren's whole thing. I thought it was cute. I thought it was done really well. But it wasn't really it wasn't their proper ending yet. Their proper ending doesn't come till later. So let me just get through these next two. Feel the Fire. Giving never that. Spitting Fire for Fun. This was really good. This book comes right after the last Addicted book. Never got bored once. Rose and Connor could never disappoint me, so obviously. And then where is it at? I just saw you. Do not do this to me. Long Way Down. Ooh, y'all want to talk about a winner? Y'all want to talk about coming first? Long Way Down. Oh my god, some of the saddest shit I've ever read in a book. Like, throughout the book, you will feel things whether you want to or not. Like, I don't know, Daisy has been through enough. Daisy was already going through enough throughout the whole entire series, but this damn book, oh my god, tears running down my face, sobbing. I read it in like a 2 day span. Like, it was, if there was like 1,000 pages, I read it all. It was, oh my god. Thinking about the events in this book is giving me a migraine, but it was amazing. So yeah. And then of course I have to end it on Some Kind of Perfect. You already know what it is. You guys already know. That's the best epilogue novel I think I'll ever read. A best ending novel for a series I think I'll ever read in my life. The fact that I did not get the customized editions, I'm so mad. A few months ago, the authors were selling out customized editions with like the character signatures and everything, and a little note by the characters. I wanted it so bad, but I'm too broke. But oh my god, I adore this book with all my heart. I will reread this series. Like, if you haven't noticed me talking about it for this long, yeah, I'm gonna reread it, because Some Kind of Perfect, one of the best things I've read in my life. You definitely need to read all the other books to understand what's going on, though. Like, not even gonna lie. Read them. The spin-off series, don't worry, it's just a duology, guys. The Bad Reputation series duology thing. This has the side characters, but has main characters and stuff that they go through during the Addicted/Calloway Sisters timeline versus what they're going through after the series ends. It's really cute. I adore these side characters. I'm glad when I found out that they had their own thing going on. I rank the first one in Spitting Fire for Fun. No, wait. Yeah. I love a good girl, bad boy trope. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine. Also, like, not enemies, like best friends to lovers. Hell yeah. Because that's what Lauren and Lily gave me. So what do you want me to do? Yeah, and they're kind of low-key like a off-brand Lauren and Lily, but not addicts, which I appreciated. I don't know, I kind of like that. That's kind of a hot take. I don't know, a lot of people might get offended by that. But yeah, and then the sequel, I'm gonna put it in the same category. It's just good old fun. I like fun. That's all 12 books in that one universe. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, let's move on, shall we? I know you guys are tired of me. Blood Like Magic. This is getting, you know that I come first. I'm already getting the sequel. Y'all already know what it is. When that sequel comes out, I'm already at the bookstore. I'm already with my wallet in hand. Yeah, Blood Like Magic. One of the best things I've read this year, honestly. Made me feel good, made me feel sad, but made me feel so many feelings that like I can't even describe it in one video. So yeah, that's all you're gonna get. Okay, another series. Wonderful. I'm pretty sure this is the Made by Blood Chronicles thing. I don't know. Did I review these? I don't think I made a book wrap up for these. So you guys are like, when the fuck did you read these? I read these all in November. I just didn't do a book wrap up for November or December, I think, because I didn't read anything in December, and for November I was very busy with like finals and stuff, so I just didn't feel like it. And by the time November was over, I was just like, no. So no. Yeah, I guess where do we start? I honestly don't remember which books had which characters in it. I know that this is the first book. The first book I know I did not like. The main character pissed me off, and she's in most of the books because she's the older sister, so they go to her for like advice or some shit. They're all like sisters in a family, if not sisters then cousins, blah 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 blah. Bound by Hatred, I remember really liking. I love enemies to lovers. Granted, these are all enemies to lovers. They're all mafia romances. The few mafia romances that I've actually read, and they're so addicting. I don't think I enjoyed any of them, so I'm giving all I got going there. But Bound by Hatred is definitely the best one. Enemies to lovers, so good. The tension, so real, amazing. Bound by Duty, I think this is about their cousin. I think I liked this one a lot, actually. I think I liked it because, I mean, I felt like the character's dynamic was more realistic. I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, that is the cousin's book. I'm pretty sure. It's basically like the stuff that the guy was dealing with and the stuff that the girl was dealing with. I don't know. It paralleled really well with each other. I could feel the chemistry, like actual chemistry, not just sexual tension. I could feel that through them, and I couldn't feel that with the other books. So I guess it was a much more like not fun. It was a better read than the others were. I'll give it that. It was better. Bound by Temptation. I think this is about the youngest sister. I don't remember this one at all. I don't remember any of this at all. But you know what? Let's just say it's a loser, because why not, you know? It's very forgettable, so it is a loser. Vengeance. This book was honestly strange. This is the worst one. They're all in its own category, but my god. No, I remember there being a forbidden love thing with this one. No, I remember the Bound by Temptation one being like some forbidden love thing with like the little sister and like the guard or whatever. I remember that. I remember enjoying that a little bit, so it gets bumped up higher. But these two are definitely the worst ones. This one, I couldn't get behind the fact that the guy's like name was Growl. I was like, what the hell? And the way that he was treating the girl, far worse. Also, we get introduced to totally new characters in this, and I guess they play a big hand in the books and the rest of the series. I don't think I'll read them, so I wasn't really invested, and I was overall just confused. I was like, why am I supposed to care about these people? I just wanted the girl to make it out alive, and then she got Stockholm syndrome like the rest of them, and she's stuck. So yeah, I don't know if like mafia romances are like my thing. I'm assuming not, because I didn't like these, but these obviously don't make up the whole entire mafia romance genre. So if you guys find great ones or better than average ones, let me know and I might read them. But this whole Bound by Blood Chronicles thing, yeah, no, absolutely not. Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. You know, spitting fire for fun. It's a fun little book. I enjoyed it. It was the first book I read of 2021 that wasn't Addicted series, Cowboy Sisters series stuff, and it got me back into like reading fantasy for fun. It was really, really nice. I enjoyed it. So just for that, it has a very special place in my heart. It's really, really, really good. The sequel, I did not enjoy the sequel. I thought it was not good. I feel like a lot of people did. So from what I've seen, a lot of people didn't like the sequel. So I'm glad like I'm not by myself in that regard. Because I feel like after I finished the sequel, I was kind of just confused. I was like, is that it? And I guess it was. So yeah, I'm hoping that the third one is better. But I haven't heard any word about there being a third one yet. So we'll see. Good Life, Chloe Brown, Talia Hibbert. No. Spitting Fire for Fun. I think it's cute and fun, and there's nothing wrong with cute and fun. I like the fact that there is a black woman as the main lead in a romance who is also plus size, plus the whole entire rep for like chronic illness. It has an A+ in my book. The only reason why it's not in the top tier ranking is because Danny kind of beat her out. Sorry, her sister kind of beat her out. Take a Hint, Danny Brown is the best one. I have yet to read the third one yet. I know. I'm gonna get to it. I promise. But yeah, Take a Hint, Danny Brown kind of curb stomped on Get a Life, Chloe Brown. So yeah, no need to even explain. If you've read it, you already know. If you haven't read the Brown Sister trilogy, 3 books about 3 sisters and their love lives, you should read it. Cinderella is dead. I'm giving a like, God, I enjoyed some parts and I disliked other parts, and I thought it was very slow, but the build up was worth it to some extent. So I think I ended up giving it like a 3 or 3.5. I think. Yeah, it was giving all it had, you know. It was trying its best, and I don't know, I'm the problem, maybe I wasn't feeling it, but I'm excited for whatever Amazon Prime show it's getting. I heard that it's getting a show. That's fun. I'll watch it. I feel like it'll have better potential of like hooking me in with a show than like the actual book did. Oh great, another Sarah J Maas book, Crescent City. You know, I'm getting loco, because the amount of pages it took before plot was, you know, developed pissed me off a little. Like, whenever I look back at my reading vlog for that, I was like, how did I do that? I had to sit through these 400 pages of nothing before actually getting to a plot. Granted, I did that with The Court of Silver Flames, but with this one it was harder because none of these characters I knew, none of these characters I was attached to. At least I recognized, you know, a few characters from ACOTAR. Like, even though the main character was Nesta and Cassian in A Court of Silver Flames, I could get into it. It was 800 pages of nothing but sex, but I could get into it a little. With Crescent City, it was just like nothing. I had to learn. It was like a bunch of world building, characters I didn't know, just name dropping, and I was confused. The ending was pretty good though. The sequel is coming out this year. I don't think I'll be reading it, but I enjoyed the first book a little, only because of the ending alone. That ending I thought was really, really good. But everything else, like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth, like, it's so book. Like, when I think about it, the book is so long. I have it, like, over there. When I ever think about it, it's like, you were so long for no reason. I understand this was, like, her official first attempt at, like, adult fantasy, but my God, like, Sarah J Maas, please, spare us all, like, a few hundred pages. You could have easily made this at least 400 if you tried. Next book is Happily Ever Afters. You know that I come first. This book just makes me happy. Whenever I think about it, whenever I just look at the cover, it just makes me so happy. I love this book. You guys know I love this book. This also got me out of a bad reading slump. This and A Children of Blood and Bone, because I read them back to back in the same month. Just really good pieces of literature, but especially Happily Ever Afters. I thought it was really cute, and I loved it. And I recognized myself in the main character so much that, like, I just have to put it up there. Honey Girl, I'm giving all I got. I think for the same reasons that Cinderella is dead, even though the books are nothing alike, I understand what the author was trying to do. I liked some parts, disliked others, but the parts I liked, they held strongly. Like, I felt something whenever the main character was going through something, but it was just very slow. And I don't mind slow-paced books, like, I really don't, but it's just the way that really nothing was happening for at least a good 100 pages. It still kind of just, like, bothers me a little, just a little bit. It's realistic fiction, like, so I wasn't expecting something big or anything, but yeah, it was giving all it had with what it could. That's fair, you know, like, I'm not mad at that. Next book is It Ends With Us. I'm getting loco because this book is kind of just everything all at once, and it drove me mad reading it. It drove me insane reading this book for the first time, especially since I read it in one sitting. It was a lot. It was too much, and I still can't process it till this day. My brain will go into panic mode. Yeah, I'm not explaining my feelings for this. If you watch my book wrap up, that should explain plenty. I'm not doing this to myself today. Next, Legendborn. You know that I come first. I'm the winner. That's a bad bitch right there. And yes, I pre-ordered my copy of the sequel, because of course I did. Duh. Yeah, bad bitch up here. No words need to be said. Next, Lore. You know, this is going in, I'm getting loco, because I can see what the author was trying to do, but I just couldn't get into it. and it was driving me crazy how all of this world was set up, and I couldn't understand what was going on, why this war that was taking place in the book was going on, the whole factions of the world, and how everyone is like supposed to be fighting for God's powers. It took me like way too long to understand what was happening. You're kind of just thrown into this world with nothing but vibes and Greek mythology to help you out, but if you don't know Greek mythology, then you're going to be equally as lost. Yeah, I was just hoping Laura would make it out okay. The main character, Laura, she was the only one I cared about at the end of the day. I cared about her a little too much, honestly, projecting. But yeah, by the end of the book, I really just wanted to make sure that she was okay. So I think that's why I kept reading it. But everything else, like, I was just like, what's happening? Plot-wise, wasn't a fan. But everything else regarding Laura, I didn't mind. People we meet on vacation, you know. I'm giving all I got, you know, because I could see that the main characters I see that the main characters are beloved, you know, like I get it, I see it, like this book has a big fandom, I'm not trying to piss anyone off, but I personally couldn't get behind the guy. I didn't understand the hype around him, still don't. I liked Poppy, but I don't know, I just wish it gave a little bit more. The conflict, like I said in my wrap up, I thought it was stupid. Yeah, it was giving all it had for what it could, but it made me want to go on vacation though, so that's nice. Also kind of depressing, but yeah, let's move on. Red, white, and royal blue. Yeah, you guys know how I feel about this book. This book makes me just really happy. I know that there are very polarizing thoughts on this book, not only just the book, but the author in general and how she wrote this book and her thoughts on her writing the book. I know, but I can't, I went into this book not knowing any of that stuff. So from my first experience reading this book, I liked it and I still hold it in high regards. So it comes first. Duh. Okay, so I see that we have reached the point of Shadow and Bone. So let's just get through the 3 books and then we can also get to Six of Crows, because why not? Shadow and Bone, loser. Yeah. Ruin and Rising, where are you? Oh wait, no, Siege and Storm comes next, not Ruin and Rising. Ruin and Rising, I was going loco because nothing was happening, but Nikolai was there, so that's great, I guess. Ruin and Rising, I was going even more crazy actually because Nikolai was there, but then what happened to him, and I was like, I hate this book, but I can't, like, the drama. Actually no, I no, I'm gonna put this book in loser because I just remember the ending, and the ending pissed me off. So no, this book is a loser. Yes. And now on to Six of Crows. You know what? Spitting fire for fun. It's cute, it's fun, it's fresh. Why not, guys? Yeah. Where's the other one at? Crooked Kingdom. I think Crooked Kingdom is the superior one out of all these books. Y'all ain't touching Crooked Kingdom. I'm sorry. Y'all ain't touching Crooked Kingdom. Not today. Yeah. Yeah. No words need to be said. I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. If you know, you know. Book talk, booktube, book Twitter. Y'all already know how everyone feels about these books. I'm not going to explain myself. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Spitting fire for fun. What a fun read. That book, edge of my seat the entire time, jaw gaping, like eyes wide open. I couldn't take my eyes off the book at all. It was so captivating in every way, and by the ending I was shedding tears, but it was just straight up fire. It was heat. I don't know what y'all want me to say. Next, A Song of Wraiths and Ruin. Spitting fire for fun, because I enjoyed the 2 main characters and I liked that it was dual POV. I also liked the whole fantasy setting. It was like based off African mythologies or ideologies, something like that, and I remember really liking it. I have not read the sequel yet. I know it has come out months ago. I am just behind. What else is new, guys? I will get to it, but if you haven't read it, you should, guys. It's really, really good, and I will read the sequel eventually. Okay, so we have officially hit Percy Jackson territory. So we will start off with the first one, which is Lightning Thief. Duh. Obviously, guys. Obviously. Spitting Fire for Fun. It's a classic. It's just good old fun. I enjoyed the first book. I think it's honestly like one of the fun out of the bunch before things just like, before shit hits the fan. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, one of my favorites. I think I've ranked these before. I think I ranked them in my May wrap up when I read these all back in May. I don't remember the ranking though, so this is just going off the base of my own subconscious. Where's the second one? Okay, Titan's Curse. It was giving all it could. It was giving all it had. It just wasn't hitting the same as the others, so I have to put it there. What else? Oh wait, no, this is the Sea Monster. This is Titan's Curse, I think. The third one. The third one, come on. It's a winner. It's a winner. It's a winner in this game. That's how you make a third book. That's how you do a sequel correctly, Riordan. That's how you, this. Oh my god, amazing. And then, you know, Labyrinth, it was cute and fun. All of the Percabeth shippers, I know, we were waiting for the moment. And we got it, but we especially got it in the best one yet. The Last Olympian. Y'all can fight me all you want. That is the last book though. And I'm not arguing. That is the best book and the last one. I'm not arguing with anyone over this. The best book. Yeah. If you thought we could put Percabeth and Labyrinth, well, we definitely got. Oh my god. Yes, I will be reading the companion series or like spinoff or whatever it is. I will be reading that. I already mentioned it in my other book video before this that I would. Don't get on me. I'll read it eventually. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so next we have the Black Flamingo. The Black Flamingo, honestly, winner. It's a winner. It comes first all the time. It still sticks with me till this day. Just the message of it and the overall writing style. Like, I'm waiting to find another book that's written in verse. Like, like I said, if you guys have some, recommend them to me. It's just too good. Dean Atta, legend you are. Please. Write more. Please, I'm begging. The Black Kids. I'm giving all I got because I liked the premise. I don't know how to feel about the main character, and I think that's why for the first read, I think it was hard for me to get through. I remember reading this book and being so confused. If you guys don't know, this is taking place, like, I think in the late 90s or early 90s. I don't remember. During the California, LA riots that were going on during that time. Very, very sad. The main character is very interesting with her views on it. Yeah, it was giving, but was it really? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this book, so I'm just gonna put in that I'm giving all I got. If I'm being honest, I don't know what to say to that. Okay, so we have reached the Miles High Club, if I think that's the name of it. So I don't remember which order these books go in. I think it's the stopover comes first, so I already know where I'm putting that. Terrible. Great. Cleared. Perfect. The Takeover, Spitting Fire for Fun. That was a good book, and I don't usually like children in my romance books, but that was a good book. And then the Casanova, it's a winner. It's a winner. That's the best one. You guys can't convince me otherwise. You guys want to hype up the Takeover so much. What about the Casanova? Come on. Like, these are all alpha males in these books, but out of all of them, he's definitely the best one. Let's be real, because his alpha male didn't take up the whole entire book with his ego. Like, oh my god, I kind of want to reread that one. That might be my favorite one, and I'm pretty sure the fourth one is coming out this year, so I will be reading that because it's about the younger brother and I'm curious about him. So yeah, next we have The Chase, a loser. You guys know how I feel about Briar U. I actually decided to give it a second chance. I started the second book. I think it's called like the Risk, or I think it's The Risk. I DNF'd it because I just couldn't get through it. I did not care about the characters at all, nor their relationships. Yeah. Now that we're on to Briar U, let's go to Off Campus. So the deal, Spitting Fire for Fun. You already know. And then after the deal, we have The Mistake. I'm Getting Loco, Coco. No, it's going in. I'm giving all I got, because I could see I could see the potential for what Logan and Grace have, but I just didn't care about them enough. That might just be me. I don't know. Just between Grace and Logan, like they're just characters I really couldn't care about. Like out of all of the characters in the off-campus series, I just couldn't care about them and their relationship. So I know they was giving all it had, but it wasn't enough for me. The score, a winner, and it always comes first in every category. Hell yeah, the best one. Dean De Laurentiis, my husband. Allie, possibly my wife. Yeah, the goal, I'm just going loco over this. I have not read The Legacy, but from what I've heard, from what goes down in that book, just like, I'm already getting a headache. I don't want to talk about it, but just if we're talking about the goal itself and not the events that take place after in that book, the goal, it drove me crazy because I was like, why would y'all give this fine ass man and this fine ass woman the pregnancy trope? Elle Kennedy, you evil woman, why would you do that? Like, it made me so not interested, and they were so fine without it. Like, what? Just terrible. But yeah, that's where I'm putting the books. Y'all can hate all you want. That's none of my business. Next book, The Gilded Ones. Yeah, a winner, for sure. Let's not be dumb. The Gilded Ones, if you guys haven't read it, I think the author Namina Forma, I think that's the author's name. Read it. Just from the cover alone, look at how beautiful this cover is. Read it. Are you kidding? Yeah. The Hating Game. My thoughts of this book have changed. I have not watched the movie. I will at some point in my life probably, but I'm honestly in no rush to do so. My thoughts of this book have changed. I did a reread of it a few months ago. Yeah, it's not that good. I don't know how I gave it a 4. Also, the main guy, the main character guy, kind of creepy. If you think about all the stuff that he did, kind of a creep. Okay, so The Heart Principle, part of the Kiss Quotient series. The other 2 books I have not read, but I have read The Heart Principle, which is the last book in the series. Don't ask me how or why I did that. I'm special. This one of my favorite books of this year. Honestly, I loved it. One of my favorite romances of this year, but also one of my favorite books of this year. The way that Helen Huang touched on a lot of topics in this one really made me kind of tear up and feel something, which I appreciated, but also like Quan, best book boyfriend ever. I know that everyone has something bad to say about this. People that have read the other 2 books in the Kiss Quotient series are kind of upset because this one is like a darker tone than the others. It touches on more heavy topics, but that's why I like it. Plus I haven't read the other 2, so I had nothing to go off on. So this right here, this, yeah, that's it. The Love Hypothesis, Spitting Fire, no. Yeah, Spitting Fire for fun. It was cute. It was just cute, and I liked it because it was cute. Yeah, Song of Achilles. I'm not explaining myself. One of the best books I've ever read in my life. Period. The Sweetest of Oblivion. Oh, this is another mafia romance I read in November. I did not finish the series because I didn't like the characters in this book, and I didn't like the writing style. Loser in this game. These Violent Delights. Giving all it got. Something about it should have made me really like it, like everyone else, but I just couldn't get behind it. I didn't find it that interesting. Disappointing, I know. I thought it'd be more romance. It wasn't. I was lied to. That's no one else's fault but my own for being so trusting. Yeah, okay. Last book we have is my first and only Mariana Zapata book that I've ever read. I want to read more in 2022, but do I? I've seen some problematic stuff in her writing, so I'll think about it. But Underlock, honestly, I'm gonna put it in. I'm getting loco, because when I think about it, the plot was not that good to me. It didn't really feel like a slow burn either. It might be because I got through it really quickly, but the slow burn didn't feel real. Kind of felt a little forced. The relationship felt a little forced. The plot, it was like a sub-mafia romance plot, and I was just not invested. Like, I don't mind a slow burn, but when the actual plot thickness of it makes no sense, then I'm gonna need for the romance to pick up a little, you know. And Underlock, it got by fast because I read it fast, but I really wish it was just not a slow burn because the main plot points of the book made no sense. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm sticking to. This makes sense to me. And yeah, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, thank you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, here it is. I'm mostly interact on Twitter, but if you'd like to follow me on all my other social medias to be nice, they'll be linked in the description below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone.